What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is recap time for Ireland versus France. What an entertaining game we saw this Sunday evening. Phenomenal rugby. Started off a bit slow, bit of tennis kicking back and forth, but credit to France for picking up a very important win. Yes, it was by 2, but it was still an outstanding performance. Great try from the guys to get them that win. Obviously a lot of talk of how the game was played. James Lowe denied a try in the first early stages of the game as his foot was untouched. I'm still a bit iffy about whether or not that was in touch, but ref made the decision, and therefore it was not given. So the score ended 15-13, was it? Very intense second half. I must say I thoroughly enjoyed the second half of the game. It was indeed intense. 2 tries to France, 1 to Ireland, but great game. Credit to France, holding their own. The defence was on point. Their catching in the air was great. They were really looking energetic and strong. Whereas Ireland seemed to be lacking their gameplay. There was no excitement. There was no real drive. They woke up in the last 10 minutes. Once Ireland got the try, then they seemed to pick up the game a bit better and start playing with a little bit more enthusiasm. But it wasn't for them, this one. Obviously, loads of injuries. I mean, 3 concussions. Billy Burns going off. You got the head knocked with Healy. I mean, it was quite a physical game, but Ireland's injuries definitely hurt them a bit. No Johnny Sexton, no Conor Murray, so they were without some good stars. But at the end of the day, they held their own and just couldn't do it. They had the opportunities. Ireland had the opportunities, but too many knock-ons. The discipline wasn't on point, and it just wasn't good enough, unfortunately. But credit to France. They took on the opportunities. As I said, the defence was good, the gameplay was good. I was impressed with what they had to do, and I thought their tackling at the end there. I mean, Ireland couldn't move forward in those last 2 minutes of the game. France's defence was pushing, driving. They were going backwards. So credit to them. If we look at some of the stats, obviously the set pieces was on point. No team lost the scrum. 7 out of 7 for Ireland, 6 out of 6 for France. Lineouts, Ireland didn't lose 1, France lost 3. So they'll want to work on that a bit, but overall not too bad from their sides. Defending wise, 84%, 147 tackles, 46 tackles, 122 of them successful for Ireland, 203 tackles from France, so they're definitely in from the tackles, 180 of those successful, so 89%. As I said, their defence for me was good. Discipline, France conceding 9 penalties, Ireland 5, 1 yellow card, but thankfully no red cards in this one. So interesting game plan. Possession, first half to second half, Ireland had possession in that first half, and then territory as well. But then second half, France came back and fought hard. Wasn't as much, still went to Ireland, but the territory they managed to kick back in that second half. So phenomenal stuff. Obviously, Ronan Kelleher getting the first try, as well as Charles Oliver and Damian Penaud. It was phenomenal tries. That 29th minute try was just pure playing. The hands, the passing, the skillfulness from France, I really thought was outstanding from them. So yeah, overall possession 59% for the full game to Ireland, and 41% for them in possession, and then territory-wise 58 for Ireland. So they had the possession, they had their territory, but they just couldn't capitalize on the points. They didn't get what they needed. Was it an improvement from the Welsh game? No, they could have done more. They could have won this game, in my opinion, but they just didn't take on the opportunities, and they lost it a bit. So they need to really catch a wake up and show some improvement going in. This tournament's not going to be easy. They're not going to win it, but what a weekend. I mean, France, Wales is sitting undefeated in this tournament. France are really looking good. The young team is just gelling with their coach and showing improvement. Dupont, probably not his best game today, but he ended off. He stole the ball. He got it from Ireland and won us the game. So, look, he can't be phenomenal every game, but definitely showed improvement. I thought Lowe was a bit weak with his kicking. and just missed opportunities as a wing. But I thought Keith Earls had a solid game for Ireland, but just again not enough. They need to work on capitalising on the opportunities, and they need to really convert the points when needed. There's a try, they need to go for it. France did it. France saw the opportunity, and then France got it. And that's the thing that won them the game. And that's the thing for me that got France forward. They saw something happening, they capitalised. And the tries they scored were deservingly so. Ireland came back. They came back in that second half, but it just wasn't enough. And that's going to do it for the recap of Ireland versus France. Still need to do Scotland, Wales for you, as well as Italy, England. So hit that subscribe button. Join for that as we obviously head into a break of Six Nations. But it's been an incredible weekend, and this game was an exciting way to end your Sunday. So well done to both teams. But obviously credit and respect to France for picking up a very, very much needed win as they continue their undefeated streak. So respect to France, hard luck to Ireland. You guys need to go back to the drawing board and see how you can better your rugby gameplay, because it's just not pretty. They need to bounce back. They're not the team of 2018 anymore. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Questions: should Andy Farrell be coached? Should we have a new coach going in for Ireland? Because right now France is gelling and are set to be possible favourites for the 2023 Rugby World Cup, and definite favourites to win the Six Nations Championship. But do not count out Wales. They beat Scotland yesterday, and it's going to be an interesting game to look forward to. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.